What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. So guys, Janet Jackson is going on a world tour. And of course, Janet Jackson is iconic, the sister of Michael Jackson. Great singer, great performer. And this particular Together Again World Tour, which will have Ludacris there, is scheduled to make $100 million. All right, that's how much money she gonna make. And I'm over here broke dealing with y'all. But nevertheless, Beyonce is also having a world tour. And basically, her summer tour is gonna have something called Me Too checks. Now, let me just kind of get what Me Too checks are. This is what I believe it is from my particular research. And what that is because basically, before you hire people, like I said, in concerts, you have set designers, you have people that create costumes, people that are bringing food, you have dancers, you have musicians. There's a myriad of people, all kind of organizers, lighting, sound, all that stuff. Basically, what you want to do is you want to really have a stringent hiring process. So human resources are very vital. So basically, you want to make sure you check the backgrounds very well. You want to make sure that you do training and protocol on what to look for, making sure that you don't offend people, you don't do anything that mismanages somebody's safety, all of these things, so you're not oblivious to what's going on. All right. And now, as an employer, just think about this. You have a budget you need to use, but putting all these actions in place is more costly. I think obviously if she's doing this in Africa, Asia, this is not something that's going on, right? But now, I want to talk about this because I saw a really good clip from Joe Rogan that talked about the Me Too process and things, and I want to kind of play that, and then I'll come back.
Like the Scarlet Letter. Like
right.
how old is the Scarlet Letter? And we're still doing that
McCarthyism,
now. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
This is something that we're prone to it.
Do you think it's because people are scared that they're going to get called out on it themselves? So when they see someone who's doing something wrong, they go after them, attack them with everything they have to almost to divert any sort of, because people are scared that people are going to turn on them, especially in this day and age when people turn on people for, the Garrison Keillor story?
Mm-mm.
He's the saddest story in this Me Too stuff. Because Garrison Keillor is a guy who had the Lake Wobegon Chronicles, is this PBS show, this radio show, is ongoing for decades, and he's a writer, and he hugged a woman. He was consoling her, he hugged her, and apparently while he was hugging her, his arm went down on her back. And he apologized, she pulled away, he apologized, he sent her a letter, he apologized. He said, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that." She says, no worries, don't worry about it. Years later, when all this Me Too frenzy, she brings this up, he gets fired, they pull his name off the show for touching a girl's back. It's like the frenzy was so hot, they didn't want to be accused of not doing anything, so they pulled this guy.
I know.
And there's the worst side of it, right? There's the Harvey Weinsteins of the world. There's the people that are absolutely monsters, right? There's those people. But then there's people that just got caught up in the wave of outrage. And it's a strange time.
All right, so you heard what he had to say there, right? Now this guy gives somebody a hug. You heard it. Hug on the back. The lady didn't like the hug on the back. The man apologized for it. What happened? This particular woman goes out, tells people on the guy. So then what does that do? Listen to what it does, guys. The guy loses his job for a hug. Why? Because companies are scared of what? The outrage. Listen to what we're talking about, guys. This is important. Companies are afraid of the outrage. So the reason why you see companies getting into this kind of stuff now is because of what? Guys don't want to be sued. That's what we're dealing with, man. Guys don't want to get sued. It is what it is. Guys don't want to get sued. And guess what? Janet Jackson doesn't want to get sued. Because let me tell you this. If you feel, listen to what I'm about to say, right? If you feel that Janet Jackson, listen to what I'm about to say, because she's a woman and people won't sue her because she's a woman, you're out of your mind. They don't care. Janet Jackson can get hit with a Me Too just like anybody else. Just like anybody else. And the thing about it is now, because this Me Too thing is getting overboard, some people are getting hit in the crossfires, guys. A lot of people are getting hit in the crossfires. And is it nice? No. It's not nice. It's not fair. I get it. I understand. But now let me just tell you something, guys. Don't let it be you hit in the crossfire. Okay? That's something that you should know. Don't let it be you hit in the crossfire. In other words, do what you're supposed to do. Because guess what? You can be hit in the crossfire. All right? You can be hit in the crossfire, guys. That's the reality of this. You can be hit in the crossfire. So you need to really understand what you're dealing with. So many men don't know what they're dealing with. I'm going to tell you that until it's too late. Because let me tell you what happens. People today have that kind of shady, get back. Like they can be like, you know what? Yeah, everything's okay. No, nothing's wrong. And then what happens? What happens? 5 years down the line. You know what? I'm broke now. That guy, he did something to me I didn't like 5 years ago. I don't like this guy now. So he needs to suffer. Yeah, because I'm petty now. I don't like what the guy did. And, he looked at me the wrong way. Yeah, he looked at me in a way that I didn't like. So now he needs to pay for that. This is exactly how ridiculous things are. Ridiculous. I know. It's insane. I know. It's insane. I know it doesn't make any goddamn sense. I know. But this is what guys are dealing with right now, people. We're dealing with extreme foolishness. All right? Extreme. And guys need to understand, man. This is not like when you're at work, bro, don't even look at women at work. Like, don't even try. Don't even think about hollering. Because you can get this too. You deal with somebody at work, you have a mutual relationship, it's all good. You break up. That lady can come back and say, you harassed me. I felt harassed. And it's enough to be like, oh, you felt harassed? Really? Well, let's talk to this guy about that. Because you know what? You feel harassed. Then what? Then what? I know it doesn't make any sense, but this is what's happening. Seriously. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again. Another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.